Hey y'all, welcome to 11 Scenes. I'm Z,
I'm Andreas.
and today we're gonna cover real quick Fantasy Island. That was our movie. We actually went to the movie on the weekend, y'all. We extended date night. We kind of missed. Did we miss date night?
You was gone.
Nuh-uh. I was here for date night. I got back Tuesday. We just didn't have any energy. I was knocked
marriage
out.
counseling group.
I was knocked out. I literally got back from Vegas. I cannot red eye function. That is sad. Got back to Vegas from Vegas, clocked out, passed out, woke up at 6, went to our city group, and still came home and crashed. Did not pass go, did not collect $200. But so we did date night Saturday. We went to movies Thursday too. We'll talk about that one in the next video, so keep watching. Fantasy Island. I did not know it was based off a show. Like I say, I'm an amateur movie buff. I'm learning these things. I learned a lot more about the other movie we watched too. But go ahead and tell us about the show and how it was parallel to you.
The movie was a good little twist as far as coming from the show. Let's see, what can I give without telling a lot about it?
It's the spoiler alert. He's trying to censor himself. Y'all
Because
almost
she
got him
always says I give too
trained.
much, but
He
isn't that the
really
reason of the
does.
show? Like, isn't that the reason why we're doing it?
If we were to get these videos out before its release date, then yeah.
This is for anybody who thinks about wanting to go see a particular movie. They can come to us first, and we can kind of tell you about it. And so, if she calls that a spoiler, so be it. It'll be a spoiler. But the movie was good, based off the old TV show, kind of the same premise. It was just kind of more of a horror comedy, if you would ask me.
What was funny in it? Did I laugh out loud?
Yeah, you did. You always laugh out loud. But yeah, it was a nice little plot twist to the movie, and it wasn't like I wouldn't say it was a full on horror film, but it was like
There were some jump moments, and I mean, there's people chasing you, and you're trying to escape. So yeah, definitely horror aspect of it.
But it was like a combination of a couple different movies. But I liked how they flipped the movie from the show to what the movie is or what the movie was.
Like I said, I don't have the show to base it off on. That's been my standard answer when everyone's like, "How is it compared to the show?" I never watched the show. But I definitely like how they did take the time to develop each character. I mean, they all had their individual fantasies, so you got to know what they wanted most, their biggest desires. And then it actually uncovered how these people who had never known of each other prior to actually may have been like a 6 degrees of separation, where they were all actually together responsible for an actual event. Kind of like Final Destination-esque, but they were able to layer their stories and individual fantasies that all ended up colliding, and I thought that was brilliant. I really appreciated that everybody went off to their own stories, and then it was just like, wait a minute, this isn't what I want. So dope aspect there. I wrote in my letterbox review that I felt like I missed an inside joke somewhere or somewhere in there. I feel like the ending was like an inside joke that I wasn't in on, because and the brothers, their jokes was like, yeah, T, and I told you about nicknames and whatnot, and then he finally shows he has a tattoo, and they joke about this tattoo throughout the movie, but you only see it at the end, and it's just like.
So, the way the running joke in the movie that she's talking about is from the original show. This is how you know she has no idea what the original show was. So if our viewers know in the original Fantasy Island, there used to be an assistant guy, a little short midget assistant guy to the guy who owned the island or whatnot. His name was Tattoo. And when the new visitors would come, he would go to the dock of the plane or dock or wherever and say, "Boss, the plane, the plane." And that was bringing the new visitors in. But she had no idea.
See, I felt like it was an inside joke, but I was not in on it.
You have to go watch a episode or two of Fantasy.
It was an inside joke, and I felt like it was, and I just didn't know. Ain't that good? I have very good intuition.
I wouldn't say it was a joke.
It's an inside. If you if you don't know the premise of the show to pull it from the movie, then you would completely miss that part. But I felt like they played it up, so it was like for somebody to go, aha, and I was just like, huh? Because I've never seen the show. Did you go, aha, at the end when they did that?
When it said tattoo, yeah.
See? I didn't do the aha because I never seen the show. But you can thoroughly enjoy the movie without seeing the show. I did. However, I probably would go watch the show and then come back and watch the movie again just so I can see what other insider jokes I missed. Or should I say Easter eggs? That's what they use in the industry. What would you rate it, babe?
Out of what?
You normally rate out of 5.
3.8.
Yikes. 3.8 out of 5. So barely a 4. What prevent you from giving it a full 4?
It wasn't necessarily all over the place because they had to tie everything together. But some things just, like me, I guess I'm kind of critical. Like I can watch a movie and see certain things and be like, that would never happen, or okay,
it was
I get
a fantasy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like certain things I would understand, like, okay, that wouldn't happen, but I understand it for the sake of the movie. So
okay, you gotta give an example of that.
In this particular movie?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Trying to keep this under 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, in this particular movie, just the fact of, okay, the girl who had, let me see, I forgot her name. The girl who flipped at the end, she only had known the dude for like maybe a week or so. And then for her to like go crazy about the guy after the events happened, it was kind of like, all right, that's a little weird, but I get it for the sake of the movie. So a little stuff like that.
Okay. I mean, and in the movie, they poke fun of her commitment issues. So that's not necessarily completely crazy, but it is completely crazy if you get it, Drift. Other than that, I like the flow of it. I like the interaction of it. And I did predict that the person that flipped had something to do with it because they never explained it. Like, they went into everybody's story, but one person. So, just pay attention. Look for the details, especially when everybody's unpacking and realize that somebody else didn't unpack their story. And you'll follow along as well.
I call these, like, Carmen Sandiego, Where's Waldo movies.
Yeah, I love finding the clues. That's what I do. Anyways, thank you for listening. That's all we have for you today. I'm Z. That's Dre. You're listening to 11 Scenes. We'll see you guys next time. Catch our next video on The Invisible Man. Bye, y'all.